I'm going to start this video off with a bit of a confession, and it is that I am really tough on equipment, and in particular, I am really tough on phones, to the point where when I get a new phone, I do a lot of research more on the phone case than the phone. So when Ghostek reached out to me a couple weeks ago and asked if I was interested in testing and reviewing their line of cases for my iPhone 14 Pro, it was honestly a no-brainer. We talk a lot about what you're looking for in cameras, what you're looking for in a phone, but I feel like there's not a whole lot of conversation about what we're looking for in the thing that we use the most these days, and that is the phone case around the phone. Because let's be honest, you don't want to be using a phone case that is too bulky. You don't want to use a phone case that has a weird lip to where as you're holding it, you're like, what's going on? You don't want to use a phone case that makes it really tough to use the screen. I've had those where you put the phone in, put the plastic cover over, and it gets that bubble, and it's just, you can't use the screen hardly at all. And then others along those same lines have a weird rubber bumper that comes off so that you can take the case apart to get to the phone, and that ends up getting torn up and ripped to pieces. And so over the years, I think I would say I've used 4, maybe 5 different brands, but I really am impressed so far after a couple weeks of using this Ghostek Covert 6? Covert 6. Yep, this Ghostek Covert 6. And like I said, Ghostek reached out to me and asked if I was interested in testing and reviewing these. So I kind of want to go through what I have in my possession so that you know where I'm coming from. So first off, I ordered 2 through their website. So I ordered the limited edition. This is like number 70 of 100, I think, for the black. It looks good and clean, no flash, does the job. And then the other one is the smoke. And I kind of like that one too, a fair amount, but I kind of like this because I'm able to see the bumpers there in the corners, and it's muted enough, but still, I don't know, aesthetically pleasing enough that I like it. So that's kind of what I'm working with. I'm working with the black and I'm working with the smoke. They have all kinds of other colors. Some are obviously in stock more than others. But yeah, so kind of check out their website and see what you think. See if there's any colors that strike you. There was one that I was looking at. It was odd to actually admit that it was a colorful one, prismatic or something. It's got a couple different colors. I was like, that actually is kind of fun. Which was weird to say that, honestly. So a little bit more about why this phone case appeals to me is, number one, it's the feel. Like I said, I don't like really big and bulky. There was one that I had when I first got this. I was able to get it really quick while my other phone cases were in transit, but it had this really bad lip on the back. And here you can see that this one has your typical, just enough of a lip for safety on the plastic. But this other one that I had, it felt like a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch lip there on the back, and it bothered me. It was annoying as all get out. This one also has a little bit of texture right there on the sides so that you can make sure that you're gripping it. All the buttons work, access the 2 different ports or switches, whatever you want to call them. But something that I really like about this too is on the back side, and it is this lip that helps protect the lenses of the iPhone. So the reason I wanted to highlight this is because this lip covers all 360 degrees around these 3 lenses. And I say that because I have another case that I was using before this one that only does 3 out of the 4 sides. So while I'm sure you'd have to hit it just right to get it to hit that inside lens there, that bottom inside lens, I'd be the one to do it. I would be the one to hit that spot and destroy that lens. I also have little lens covers over those just to be sure, because I am that anal about it. Speaking of that, they claim that this can be dropped from roughly 8 feet and offer up protection. And I've seen companies that have had their spokesperson throw the phone in the case up in the air, let it hit concrete, and they're like, oh, look, it still works. And people have run them over with cars and tanks and bikes and lions and tigers and bears, oh my. But I'm not gonna do that because knowing my luck, I would find the one weak spot or something would happen and I'd be liable for it. And I just don't want either Apple or Ghostek to get mad at me and say, no, we're not going to pay for the replacement. So we're just gonna go ahead and take their word for it that it works up to 8 feet. And part of that's because of their R2X extra padding silicone. It's the R2X silicone there in the corners. I was kind of showing you that on the smoke one right there. You see that red right there. That's the R2X silicone extra padding there. But I will say that it's good. They don't stop there with just the brand new iPhone 14 Pro, Pro Max, and that line. They do have cases all the way back to the iPhone 11, the iPhone 10X, and then the SE series. They also have a bunch of different Samsung phone covers, as well as Google and Motorola. Motorola is still making phones. Then they have all kinds of different accessories, charging devices that use your Magsafe, things that you can mount your phone in your car. They even have sunglasses with speakers in them. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, they're trying to do a lot of different things. And so far, again, I really like these phone cases. But anyways, thank you to Ghostek for sending me these 2 phone cases. I really enjoyed using them. I really like how they look with my iPhone 14 Pro. And if you are interested in checking out Ghostek, I'm actually going to drop the link down in the description. That way you can go check out the different colors, the different styles, what phones they make them for, as well as some of the other accessories that they have to go with the different phones. And if you use the code Milledge15, that's MILLEDGE15 at checkout, I will actually get a 10% commission off of this. So it's kind of a way for you to support me and support this channel. And I really appreciate it. I think that their cases look like they're on par, if not maybe a little less expensive than some of the other bigger manufacturers of cases. And I honestly wouldn't have done this review if I didn't believe in them and if I didn't enjoy my experience using their cases. But if you like this video, another way you can support me is by hitting that like button. I greatly appreciate it. And as always, I'll catch you in another video.